The story of Stripe starts with two brothers from rural Ireland and 7 lines of code that revolutionized online payments and turned their startup into a $95 billion online payments giant. But how did they take it from a small-scale startup to a dominating force in the financial industry? Let's break down Stripe's story to find out. Stripe was founded in 2010 by John and Patrick Collison, aged 19 and 21 at the time. Hailing from Dromineer, a small town on the shores of Lough Derg in County Tipperary, Ireland, both the brothers were academically gifted and showed a special interest in math and physics from a very young age. While the internet wasn't easily accessible in their remote village, they had 9 computers at home by their early teens and were paying €100 a month for a satellite broadband link. When they were 18 and 16, John and Patrick launched their first ever business called Auctomatic, which helped eBay store owners track their inventory. 10 months later, a Canadian company bought it for $5 million, a testimony to the brothers' talent. While studying at Harvard and MIT in 2009 and continuing to develop apps, the idea for Stripe was born out of their own experiences with running an internet business, where, according to John, the hardest part was finding ways of accepting customers' money. Having stumbled upon a problem that no one else seemed to have solved, they soon realised that this wasn't for lack of trying. It was just because developing this kind of secure and reliable payment system was a pretty tough job. All the online payment methods that existed back then included several steps, required many fees, and took weeks to set up, which isn't something that the Collison brothers wanted to do. They took a leap of faith and wrote 7 simple lines of code that businesses could plug into websites and apps to instantly connect with credit card and banking systems and receive payments, streamlining the process considerably. In 2010, both the brothers dropped out of college to try and get their business idea off the ground. And so Stripe, although then called Dev Payments, was born as an online payment processing platform. The company aimed to cater to web-based ventures of all sizes, preventing fraud and offering easy-to-use payment solutions. Still confused as to what made Stripe stand out? It's because the platform software made it possible for online businesses to accept digital payments without having to obtain licenses or strike deals with banks or credit card operators to receive money. This model is what gave Stripe its edge and motivated businesses to start using the platform's services. In 2010, they received an estimated $20,000 to $30,000 of seed funds through startup accelerator Y Combinator, which had previously funded Auctomatic, helping the Collison brothers start their operations. John and Patrick did all they could to try and kick off their idea. They approached people like Elon Musk and Peter Thiel to ask them to invest in Stripe. It's a little impetuous to go to PayPal founders and say payments on the internet are totally broken, said John in an interview, adding that you can WhatsApp anyone around the world and it's free. It's a remarkable act of coordination between the telcos and ISPs and the people who own the fibre underneath the sea to create this global communications network. Then, if you look at the economic infrastructure, we haven't even started. Their confidence paid off when Thiel led a $2 million seed round with Sequoia Capital and Andreessen Horowitz in 2011. In 2010, Sequoia Capital led the Series A round alongside PayPal co-founder Elon Musk, Elad Gil, and Max Levchin, bringing Stripe's valuation to $100 million. Its valuation crossed the billion-dollar threshold after 2014's Series C round, led once again by Sequoia Capital and founders fund Qualsar Ventures, and Allen & Company brought in $80 million and raised its valuation to $1.8 billion. In total, Stripe has held 10 equity funding rounds, from its pre-seed Y Combinator round to its most recent $600 million Series H round that valued the company at a whopping $95 billion. Stripe has raised $2.2 billion from 39 investors, more money than the company needs, making it highly capital efficient. This has also helped the Collison brothers' net worth go up to $11 billion each. This video is brought to you by Wishpond. Want to sell products but don't want to build an e-store? Now you can connect Stripe to a Wishpond landing page and accept payments without an e-shop. It's as simple as that. But that's not all. You also get a dedicated marketing team, helping you get more traffic and increase sales. Click the link in the description to learn more about our all-in-one marketing platform. Stripe processes hundreds of billions of dollars every year at a charge of only 2.9% of the total transaction value and 30 cents for every transaction. Stripe's current client roster includes big names such as Google, Slack, Zoom, Shopify, Lyft, Amazon, and more, meaning that more than half of the world's users might be making their purchases through a Stripe-powered business without them even knowing. As they say, good design is invisible, a motto that Stripe has taken pretty seriously. And because so many tech giants in the world use Stripe for their financial transactions, it's been fairly easy for the company to approach investors and venture capitalists the way it does. Currently, Stripe's primary competitors are platforms like PayPal, WePay, and Silicon Valley's very own Square, valued at $112 billion. However, in order to become the leading online payments platform, Stripe will need to continue to expand beyond the US. This is a strategy that they've been pursuing through investments and acquisitions of payments companies and neobanks based in places such as the UK, US, Mexico, Philippines, Israel, Pakistan, and Nigeria. Stripe is especially committed to European expansion and plans to add 1,000 jobs in Ireland alone over the next 5 years, with John Collison saying that the growth opportunity for the European digital economy is immense. It's pretty safe to assume that the internet will be the primary source for monetary transactions very soon. The Collison brothers themselves have frequently said that their goal is to increase the GDP of the internet, and that we're still in the early stages of an internet economy. Stripe is ready to deal with this huge shift in terms of how we handle our finances. Currently, Stripe is available for businesses in 42 countries and can accept payments from anywhere in the world. As John Collison sees it, moving commerce online will be a global equalizer, which means that businesses aren't limited to geography now because of how easy the payment system is. The company's recent funding will be used, in part, to fuel global expansion, which shows that Stripe is ready to go big once the digital financial revolution comes. So, with this kind of rapid success, is Stripe going public soon? The company itself hasn't announced anything, but having filed its intentions to IPO with the Securities and Exchange Commission in July 2021, expectations are that it will go public in the last quarter of 2021, or the first quarter of 2022. As of now, Stripe has 50 corporate clients that each process more than $1 billion annually. The company also has 2,500 employees at its 14 offices worldwide, showing how far this small company has managed to go in just a decade into its operations. Over time, Stripe has become the default choice for businesses worldwide, which is reason enough to believe that this platform will always be relevant in this age of the internet. That's a wrap for our breakdown of how Stripe became a $95 billion startup. What do you think of the company's journey through the years? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a share and a big thumbs up. For similar stories, subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon. See you soon. Until then, bye.